Can I just ask what steps? So, anyone watching now, maybe doing a PhD, doing a master's, or doing a bachelor's in science, because we're talking about degrees now to disruption. What can they do? What maybe one or two things? What can they do while they are still studying or after studying that can move them? How should they think? What should they do that can move them to that disruption level?
It's simple. They should just be obsessed with problems.
Problems.
Yeah. They should just be
Problems
obsessed
are
with
good.
problems. Yeah. They should be obsessed with it. They should look around them. They should look in their immediate environment. Wherever they go, they should be very, very observant and
Observant.
find problems.
Problems.
If you're obsessed with problems,
Good.
and then certain things will start welling up in you to solve them.
Wow.
And solutions are not necessarily new. They don't
Mm.
necessarily have to be what any person has never done before.
Oh.
You have to think about solutions in the context of how can I do things better? How can I
Mm.
do things faster? How can I do things cheaper?
So it's not necessarily that someone has not done it, but how can you do it better, faster, cheaper? Wow,
Exactly.
wow, wow, wow. So
And
efficiency, sort of.
efficiency, essentially. Yeah. It's about solving problems. And I say that because I think a lot of people go into entrepreneurship for the wrong reason.
Mm.
Entrepreneurship is probably the hardest thing you're going to do. It's really, really hard. I thought the PhD was going to be harder, the hardest thing I did, but
No,
entrepreneurship is actually harder
it
than
is.
doing a PhD. And so it's not a shortcut to making
Mm-mm,
wealth
mm-mm,
or
mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
so if you're not someone who is really obsessed with solving problems,
Problem.
then you're not going to have sufficient fuel and perseverance to live it through because it's a very lonely journey.